Philippine Supreme Court Decision, Second Division, GR number 164824, April 30, 2008. In this petition for review on certiorari under Rule 45, Petitioner Rolando V. Aramin Asils N6 the nullified the decision dated April 15, 2004 of the Court of Appeals as effectively reiterated in its resolution of August 3, 2004, affirming the resolution of April 29, 1998 and February 20, 2003 of the National Labor Relations Commission in NLRC NCR CA 010693-96. This is case about the termination of employment of Rolando Aramin, a former Assistant Vice President of the Bank of the Philippines, BPI. The case originated from the botch purchased by Limket Kai Sons Milling Incorporation of a trust asset held by BPI, which was a subject matter in another court case. Aramin was then the head of BPI's Real Property Management Unit. The ruling in NLRC NCR case number 0603713-92. The executive labor arbiter dismissed Aramin's complaint for illegal dismissal but awarded him a financial assistance due to his length of service with the bank. The labor arbiter found that Aramin's past action, including the unsatisfactory performance in giving false testimony in a civil case, had given the bank sufficient reasons to lose trust and confidence in him. BP appealed the decision due to the financial assistance awarded, and Aramin also appealed the decision. The ruling of the NLRC in 1998, the NLRC ordered the payment of the full back wages and separation pay instead of restatement in favor of Aramin. The NLRC based its decision on the dismissal of criminal case against Aramin and the affirmation of RTC decision in civil case number 56316. Aramin and BPI both sought reconsideration, but the NLRC reversed itself in April 1990 and reinstated the decision of labor arbiter except for the award of financial assistance to Aramin. Aramin motions for reconsideration was denied, and he appealed to the CA on a petition for certiorari claiming grave abuse of their discretion on the part of NLRC. Based on the information provided, it appears that the main issue to be solved is whether or not Aramin was illegally dismissed by BPI due to the loss of trust and confidence. Aramin raises several issues in his petition, including the jurisdiction of the NLRC and CA to substitute their findings of a fact from Supreme Court's finding in another case, the abuse of management prerogative by BPI, the totality of Aramin employment performance, and continuous assumption of position as Assistant Vice President, and the alleged lack of due process in his dismissal. However, these issues all relate to the main issue of whether or not Aramin's dismissal was illegal given the grounds cited by BPI. After reviewing the case and the evidence, the decision and resolution of the CA are affirmed with the minor modification that court finds that Aramin's argument, including his claim that his dismissal lacked due process, that he was not sanctioned for speaking the truth, and that his overall work performance argues against it. Any lawful basis for his dismissal are without merit. The loss of confidence is a valid reason for the dismissal of an employee who holds a position of trust and responsibility. It should only apply to those in managerial position and those who handle the employer money or property. Employer must provide substantial proof that the loss of confidence is based on willful breach of trust and established facts. It should not be used as a pretext for improper, illegal, or unjustified causes. In this case, the bank had a valid case for dismissing the ABP, who falls under the category of a managerial employee, due to the loss of confidence. The case discusses the inconsistency between the testimony of Aramin in 1990 and the memorandum he signed on September 6, 1990 with the Albano regarding a complaint by Lemketkay in a civil case. The memorandum states that securing BPI Trust Committee approval is imperative. They only assist Lemketkay with a letter offer. No assurance was given to the approval of term payment, and Lemketkay was directed to deal with the Vice President Nelson Bona instead of Albano and Aramin. The reliance of Aramin on a court decision to support a claim for illegal dismissal is misplaced because the decision had been nullified and the quoted portion only recites undisputed facts. The court finds that Aramin committed acts that form the basis for BPI's loss of trust and confidence in him, including testifying falsely against the interests of his employer. These acts adversely reflected on his competence, loyalty, and integrity, and were sufficient for his employer to lose trust and confidence in him. Thus, the court finds the dismissal of Armin to be justified due to the real case of betrayal of trust and confidence. The article discussed the issue of whether there was a procedural error in the dismissal of an employee named Armin from BP. According to labor laws, to read notices, hearing must be given, therefore a valid termination of employees can be taken. In this case, BPI followed this procedure by issuing a showcase memorandum on May 6, 1991 and a notice of termination on June 14, 1991. Armin argued that show-cause memorandum did not specify the charge against him, but the court found this argument baseless as the memorandum conveyed the message that his testimony in a civil case was prejudicial to the best interest of BPI. The court concluded that BPI, Loinas, and Barcelona did not violate due process requirements. The article discussed the entitled of an employee Armin financial assistance after he was validly dismissed due to his willful betrayal of trust. Ibinasura ng executive labor arbiter ang reklamo ni Aromins para sa illegal dismissal, ngunit ginawa rin siya ng tulong pinansyal dahil sa tagal ng kanyang serbisyo sa bangko. Nalaman ng labor arbiter na ang mga nakaraang aksyon ni Aromins abilang ng hindi kasi siyang panggap at pagbibigay ng maling testimonya sa isang kasong sibil ay nagbibigay sa bangko ng sapat na dahilan para mawalan ng tiwala at kumpiyansa sa kanya ng BPI. Inapila ang desisyon dahil sa tulong ng pinansyal na ginawad at inapila din ng Armin ang desisyon. Pagkatapos suriin ang kaso at ebidensya ng desisyon at resolution ng CA ay pinagtibay na may maliit na pagbabago. Nalaman ng korte na ang mga argumento ni Armin kasama ang kanyang mga ang kanyang pagkatanggal sa trabaho ay walang angkop na proseso na hindi siya pinahintulutan para sa pagsasalita ng katotohanan at na ang kanyang pagganap sa lahat ng trabaho ay nangangatwiran laban sa anumang legal na batayan para sa kanyang pagpapalis ay walang merito.